This afternoon, Sony live streamed a 52-minute deep dive into the specs of the PlayStation 5. And when I say deep dive, I'm talking about a deep dive. Like, it was pretty intense. It definitely wasn't aimed at, the average gamer or the average consumer or anything like that. And I watched the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot of words I had never heard before, and I was trying to do like the numbers in my head and try to figure out what was going on. Obviously, again, not aimed at us. Keep in mind, it was meant for the Game Developers Conference, so it was meant for like industry insiders and developers and stuff like that. So it really wasn't meant for consumers. We didn't hear anything about the design, about the release date, the price point, the games, or anything like that. But we did get official specs. As you guys can see, we're comparing the PS5 to the PS4 here, and of course, as expected, the PS5 is significantly better. That's what we'd expect out of a new console generation. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's put the two titans head to head, the PS5 versus the Xbox Series X. When you look at these side by side, specifically, like only from a spec standpoint, the Series X is better. So you guys can see that the CPU and the memory are pretty similar, but from a GPU standpoint, the Series X does win. It's got 12 teraflops compared to the 10.28 of the PlayStation 5. You'll also notice that the Xbox has a bigger SSD at a full terabyte, whereas the PlayStation is only at 825 gigabytes. And obviously, usually bigger is better. You want more storage space for your games and your saves and your DLCs and whatever else. However, there is a little asterisk here. The PlayStation 1 is significantly faster. It can load up to 5.5 gigs in a second, whereas the Xbox is more around 2.4 gigs in a second. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out. But the PlayStation, with the addition of the SSD, it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be so much quicker, faster load times, removal of loading screens, and then think about like the DLCs that you have to download, then you have to copy the files and stuff. Those days are gone. It's just going to be one quick, fluent process. We didn't really talk about games or features or anything like that. They did say that almost all of the top 100 PS4 games were going to be backwards compatible right at launch for the PS5, which is a good thing. They said it's going to be the most eco-friendly console that they've ever had. It's going to be quieter, it's going to be more efficient, that sort of thing. And then they also, towards the end, went into a huge thing about like audio improvements and 3D audio and stuff. So, of course, around the board, video, audio, lighting, everything is going to look a lot better on this console. And that's about it. So I think a lot of people were a little bit disappointed that they didn't talk about games or at least the way it looked or anything like that. But at least we can compare the two in terms of specs, and we can start thinking about which one we want to get towards the end of this year. So what do I think? I'm going to get both, of course. I'm in the position where I get to make YouTube videos and it's my job. So of course, I'm going to get both and play games on both and enjoy both just like I always have in the past. I think one of the biggest differentiators is going to be price point. It's going to be interesting to see which one comes out as cheaper than the other. We've seen rumors of them getting up into like $600 or $700 range, which is crazy. Like, that's nearly PC building money. So, if one of them can come in significantly below the other in terms of price point, I think that'll be a big difference for a lot of people. But overall, especially in this day and age, I think the console war is kind of dumb. I understand where it was in the past, but nowadays, so many games are offering crossplay. I play with friends on every console and every platform, all in one party in Warzone. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really truly matter which one you get. Choose the one that's going to have the exclusives that you're interested in. Choose the one that you like some random feature that it has. But really, they're both going to be impressive systems. They're both going to be great for gaming. And just because one has 2 extra teraflops or one has a slightly quicker hard drive, I don't see that there's going to be a massive difference. So just choose the one that you like. And we're all going to be happy gamers come the end of the year. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you leaning towards one or the other? Leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.